Hello, hello everyone. Welcome to Chaos and Order, art by Susan Holt. That's me. Today is Wednesday, February 21st, 2024, and I have a super special show for you. But before we get to that, I'm going to do a little bit of housekeeping to give everybody a chance to join in. So if you are watching live, thank you so much for joining us today. If you are watching in replay, go ahead and put hashtag replay down in the comments so I know you stopped by, and thank you for watching in replay. As an artist, of course, you know I love all the feedback, so thumbs up, hearts, comments, questions in the comment section are great. I see Rhonda is here. Hello, hello, welcome, welcome. You're here for a very special show today, and Chris is here. Hey, babe. He says, sound is good? Fantastic. Thank you so much. So I have a special guest in the studio with me today, and I will get to her in just a moment. I will show you a piece of art at some point, and we're going to put off the giving the title to the monthly painting until next week, and I will tell you why here in a minute. I see Karen is here. Hello, hello, welcome, welcome. So this is the monthly painting. And I was supposed to put out a post yesterday about, hey, what are your title suggestions? And then I was supposed to put out the poll about, hey, which title do you want for this painting today? But I did not, because we have an amazing guest with us here in the studio today, a fantastic friend of mine and my husband's, Dr. Shelley Rabinovitch. Did I say that right?
Yes, you did.
Oh, fantastic. So she is absolutely amazing. You want to tell us a little bit about your credentials, my dear?
Oh, my goodness. Well, I'm Dr. Shelley Rabinovitch, PhD, so if your arm hurts, I'm not the person to call.
She's a thought doctor. Not an emotion doctor, and not a physical ailments doctor.
Yeah. Doctor, my hand hurts. What do I do? Well, I can fix them. At least they'll be the same.
Right. So, tell us about what you teach, because I know you're a professor, and what your PhD is in.
My PhD is in religious studies, and no, I'm not going to teach you what to believe, because that's what theology is. I work in world religions, especially what a certain distance-only university based out of Phoenix. When I phoned them, they said, well, we have Religion 1, which is Jewish and Christian and Muslim, and Religion 2, which is Buddhism and Hinduism. And what do you teach? And I went, Religion 3.
Yes.
So my PhD was on little Virgin Mary yard shrines in people's lawns and on the side of highways, and what they are and the history and all kinds of cool stuff about that.
Excellent. And
my master's was on modern neo-paganism as a new religious movement.
So, Shelley here is amazing and super smart and has big thoughts. Oh, I see Jennifer is here. Hello, hello. And we're going to talk about her thoughts about my art today, coming from her background in religious studies and also being an art collector herself.
I have one of Susan's earliest pieces.
She does.
She had been doing these lovely dot patterns on rocks. I'm sure she's talked about this before.
Yeah. Okay.
And I was watching her, and I said that they looked really awesome, and I was fascinated by them. Here we have one of them, one of many, and they're all amazing. And I was taken by the color, the pattern, the movement, and the joy of the pieces. And so I bought one. Was it called Snowfall or something, as I recall? I did look on the back, and I sent it to you.
Yeah.
really loved seeing the way she was using these dot patterns and other things in motion. I have always felt I'm a singer-songwriter. You probably never heard of me. I have one CD, and I'm the only person who distributes it. So, guarantee you've probably never heard it. But the concept of movement and flow and the organicness of starting with decorating rocks and then exporting that beautiful organic flow into using paint swirls and the stuff she's doing now is just so exciting. I pulled this one out from her amazing collection. Here I am.
You don't have to.
You don't have to see me.
Yeah.
And she calls it Tropical Island. And I love it because you've got, no, it's not hurricane something moving into the island. No.
We were joking. Some of my collectors who helped me create this piece were joking that it was a shark and a tornado. But we will not say the name of the movie because I don't want to upset their franchise.
Yes. But the movement, and you can see the height and the depth of the different places on the island, the movement of the water.
You can get it closer to show them some of
There we go.
Yeah, there you go.
You don't need to see my ugly face. You can see art.
You're beautiful in your own way.
Although not quite an artistic piece. But
you are a piece of art in your own right, my
well,
dear.
I'm a piece of something else. I agree with that.
No.
My students like me. I joke all the time. I believe that you learn better if you're laughing than if you're snoring.
Yeah.
So there you go. This is a lovely piece. The organic movement here, and then that flow into the pre-existing shape is just an example of strength, harmony. It reminds me of a, and I may not pronounce this quite right, but I haven't heard it spoken often enough. But the Navajo, the Dine, have a core concept to live by, and it's in everything they do and the way they see the world. And it's Sana Bike Bahozo. And that's to walk in balance and beauty. And to me, that's quintessentially Susan's work. This is the new one for this week?
For the month.
For the month. This is this month's new piece.
That one came out really balanced. It's very
incredibly
centered.
so. Look at it as I move it so you can see the four edges, the four directions of the universe.
Turn it landscape or portrait. There you go.
This way now.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the height, the depth, the color coming in and through it, and in the middle is the balance of all of it being pulled together. This is just gorgeous.
Yeah, this one came out almost perfect in its evenness.
Yes.
In the spiral.
In its balance.
Yes, the balance and the rotation. Yes, exactly.
So it's her stuff makes me happy. Looking at it makes me happy.
I'm so glad.
I have the piece that I got from you upstairs on a wall between my office, which is one of the bedrooms, and my bedroom, and so I go by it all the time, every day.
That's fantastic.
And it's a turquoise background with white pattern on it. So
well, and you've got the one that's got some pearlescent paint on it too, so it really shimmers.
It does. Yes. It's something that you don't see it as well in a photo.
Yeah.
But in person, a lot of her work is just so many layers that when you see them in person, it's pretty amazing stuff. And then she does the raised dots that are in the last year.
Oh yeah, they're doing the raised dots. Do you want me to pull one of those?
Yeah, I'm. When I saw them last year visiting, I was just crazy overwhelmed with the three-dimensional additional layer that they create. And it's this way.
Mm-hmm.
Can you see all those little dots? See, get the light right in them. Those are three-dimensional.
Turn the canvas a little bit like this.
Okay, so you can catch by the light bounce.
Oh, look, there's your face.
All textured. So now she's moved beyond the flat, two-dimensional moving, giving a hint or an impression of that third dimension. And she's actually doing it in some of her pieces.
Yeah.
And that was another step, and I just went, whoa. We are really in the same place at the same time. Not kidding.
We promise.
Yeah. So it's just one of the things that she really likes is that her art, and she intends this, is sincere and honest.
Yes. I don't want to blow smoke and tell somebody that my art is something it isn't. And I'm going to move the camera over.
Absolutely.
And with any abstract art, you, the viewer, are the person who gets to decide what they see in that piece, unless, of course, the artist tells you what to see in that piece. But I don't want to do that. I want you to feel that connection to my art. I want you to be honest if you love it or if you don't. And I want my art to really make that sincere connection with you, with your mind, with how you perceive things, with how you can interact with it, whether you just look at it and get that quick hit of dopamine, or whether you really study it and get into that meditative zone. That's what I want you to determine about my art and how you interact with it. So I interact with it by making it. I also like my own art. I am at the stage in my life where I really like what I create. So I am very lucky in that I have a lot of art in my house that I absolutely adore. And that's what I want for you too. And if it's not my art, that will make me sad as an artist, but it will make me very happy for you as a human being, for you to find joy in something that an artist took their time and their skills and their tools, their techniques to make.
I actually spent some time before I came here this afternoon with Stephen Oliver, and he is an Ak-Chin, used to be called the Pimas, indigenous person, and a silversmith. And I told him how much I loved the piece that he did, because silversmith, painting, performing, it's somebody else's spirit being expressed in a manner which hopefully connects with your spirit as well.
Yes, I literally pour myself into these paintings because the backgrounds are pour painted.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like I am just a conduit from the energy of the universe, however you want to think of that, to get the paint to the canvas, and then the paint and the universe kind of do the rest, and then I come back in and embellish from there. That's all I think I'm doing.
Yeah, and it shows. The bracelet that he adjusted for me, that he made. He explained to me what the symbols were. Here we go. I will bring this right up for you.
It's too close now.
It's too close now.
Yeah.
How about there?
Yep.
Is that good?
That's good. Okay.
That's Iitoi, who is the man in the maze, people call him. And the entire story of creation for the Odom people is held in this. And the stories go on for, there are a whole bunch of different interconnected stories. And the two pieces of coral on it were from his dad's collection that he inherited. So it's the same thing. He's got the entire, all of them, world here, and a direct connection to his late father with the stones. Mm-hmm. And it's the same thing. The first time I saw this piece, I was like, I made a connection with it. It made a connection with me.
Yeah.
And I happen to be fortunate enough to be down here right now, and this is his traditional territory. So he was more than happy to have me come in, and he adjusted the size slightly and talked to me about it and what it means to him. Yeah. And knowing Susan for longer than she's been
20
years. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm not a Dale or 19. How can I have known you for 20
Right.
Yeah.
Same, dear.
I'm not going to tell you when I started counting backwards, okay? Right. Just seeing this expression of her passion, her sense of color, her sense of movement, and this one is one of my new favorites. One of her geometrics. Is that so you can see the whole thing?
Yeah.
Yes.
You said expression, and that one's very expressive.
It is. The motion is the angular part pushing the paint out. Is it coming in to create a hole? It's just the different things going on in it, to me, is really exciting. And I'm like, I need to stop being a part-time professor, and I need to do something that pays me more money so I can have more of her art on my walls as well.
Oh, that'd be really cool.
It would be. It's either that or I got to win the lottery. I mean,
right?
Either or. It's just, it's a treat seeing the stuff she does.
Thank you.
I mean, I've known your stuff for a very long time, but this is so pure in the expression of your spirit as an artist.
Thank you. I'm so glad that comes through. I kind of don't know what to say to that. That's really beautiful. Thank you.
It's just a straight up truth. I've seen you do historical manuscript inspired pieces, but they're following somebody else's rules and someone else's color palettes, and they're based in, a lot of it is coming out of early religious books and stuff.
Right.
And this is like you completely broke off the shackles of following other people's rules and other people's color patterns, and have allowed yourself to really shine through this work.
That's what...
She did not pay me to say that.
No, I did not. I gave her a rock.
It's my favorite rock now.
Yay. But that's really what I intended to do when I started creating this was, okay, I've learned all these tools, materials, techniques, and what other people have done, not just historically, but with modern paintings too. Now, what can I bring to the table that's different? And I really sat and thought about it, and the thing that I bring to the table that's really different is me. It's all of me, and I've said this before, how my brain works, how my spirit works, how my hands work. They're different than how any of yours work, because I am a different person than you are. So what I bring to my art is me. You feel the calmness or the franticness, the freneticness, sometimes my anxiety, and sometimes my absolute pure and adulterated joy just to be creating when you are looking at my art. So I'm glad that comes through, and I'm glad that Shelley sees that. So
very much.
Excellent. So I love to hear that, and I love, and love is not maybe a strong enough word for what I feel for this. I love that there is that connection with my art and other humans on the planet. It makes me really happy, and I really appreciate when people tell me that. I know a lot of artists don't get a whole lot of feedback sometimes, but I'm always glad to hear, hey, I like that. Hey, this would be great if something else happened. And if you see one of my pieces and you absolutely love it, but you think something is off, I can make you your very own piece through a commission. It's not a big deal. So yeah, I'm glad that my art is felt as well as seen. So thank you for that.
That's the difference between someone who is copying a style and somebody who is creating an entirely unique expression with art. And I'm just going to say, I'm just going to grab this because I've been looking at it since I came here. So I'm going to show you this one. This is the new one of the month.
This is the monthly painting.
Right.
We will be doing the title for the monthly painting next week since Shelley's here this week.
I just want to say that it reminds me of a 3-colored ice cream that when I was a little
the
kid,
Neapolitan?
That's it. It reminds me of Neapolitan because it's got chocolate and the white is the vanilla and it's got those lovely strawberry-y pinks in it. And so...
And hilariously, this is not white, it's actually yellow.
Yeah, it's
so
the way...
The mind will trick the eyes.
Yeah, it's how each color is interacting with each other. So it's kind of like a Neapolitan or maybe a little bit of a banana split because of the yellow. But I'm just like, it's not just because I'm waiting for dinner with them later. It is because this makes me think of my childhood, my happiness, being here in Arizona as a kid with my parents and my younger sister.
And these are very Arizona colors.
They are very Arizona colors, and they just remind me of living down here when I was a teen, and really yummy ice cream.
Yes.
Which, I mean, really, can you get much better than those two sets of feelings all colliding in one painting?
Right. Home and comfort food.
Mm-hmm. Family.
Sweet treat comfort food.
That's right. All of the above. The more I looked at this one, the more I kept going, oh, yeah, that reminds me of, when it started to melt, you got the colors starting to drift together like that.
Yeah.
So I'm not calling it Desert Neapolitan. I didn't make that suggestion.
Oh, let me write that down.
Desert Neapolitan.
Desert Neapolitan.
So that's what I see when I think of it. And all of you will suggest other things and how it makes you feel. But it's that one just really makes me think of happiness, family, treats, being cold in the desert in summer, which is always another good thing.
Off.
Yep.
Refreshment.
Yep.
Oh, it's ice cream for the soul.
It is. It's ice cream for the spirit. There you go. Yes. It's a treat for your spirit.
Fantastic. Well, let's go ahead and pause the Dr. Rabinovitch conversation for the moment. And because I don't want to keep you too terribly long tonight. And like she said, we do have dinner plans. So we're gonna take our hungry guest and eat some really good noms. But before I go, I do want to show you again this painting.
Love it.
Right? So this one is all the right angles. It is 16 by 20 inches, and I've already got the hanging wire on the back. And this is part of my geometric series. And I think this one gives so much positivity. And it's one of my favorites. And since it is black and white, it literally goes with everything. It's black and white is a timeless and classic color scheme. So if you're looking...
Certainly Cruella de Vil's thought, so...
Darling. So if you are looking for something that's going to go with anything and everything you have, this is going to be a really, really great piece. It is $1,100 and, of course, comes with free shipping in the continental U.S., just like all my other paintings do. So if you're interested in this piece, the monthly painting will be available next week. Oh, I see Anne and Margaret have joined us. Hello, hello. And of course, Tropical Island, which you saw earlier, is already available. It's up on my website, as is this one. And if you're interested in a painting of mine to bring you that heart and that soul and that connection and that energy to your home, go ahead and let me know, and let's get that on its way to you. And like I said, next week we will be having the poll for the title of the monthly painting because we had Dr. Rabinovitch with us today, my friend Shelley. And so tune in next week, Tuesday. I will get the post up for, hey, what's your title suggestion for this piece? I have already written Shelley's title suggestion down. Then next Wednesday at noon Mountain Time, I will post the, hey, which of these title suggestions do you want this painting to be called? And we'll also do first dibs at that time for this painting as well. Ta-da! So if you are interested in that one, go ahead and let me know you're interested in the monthly painting. And that's going to do it for me and my lovely special guest, Shelley. And I will see you again next week. She will be headed home since she's out here for vacation. But that is it for us today. Thank you so much for joining us on this very special live. And thank you for being here and bringing your knowledge of religions and art and all things beauty and love to my live show tonight.
Thank you. It's a pleasure and an honor being here.
I love that. Thank you so much, Shelley. And thank you for watching. And that's going to do it for us tonight. Thanks for watching right here on Chaos and Order, Art by Susan Holt. Talk to you later. Bye.